Nothing but the best. Nothing but the best.
Nothing but the best.
Memphis Grizzlies beat the Orlando Magic 103-94. The Grizzlies sit at 32-12. The Magic still trying to find their way in the wake of losing Dwight Howard 4 years ago, whenever that was.
Who are you kidding? They're still reeling from losing Shaquille O'Neal. They've never truly recovered from that.
It's a rough day for the Magic. 18 points for Nikola Vucevic, 18 points for Victor Oladipo, 12 points for Elfrid Payton on 5 of 14 shooting. Somebody take the ball out of his hands. That's all I'm going to say. For the Grizzlies, Zach Randolph with 24 points, 10 boards, 6 assists. 16 points for Marc Gasol, 10 boards, 4 assists. 15 points for Bino Udre, 5 assists, 4 steals. I really think Zach Randolph is underappreciated in this league.
Very much so.
I don't think enough people talk about Zach Randolph.
I think the Memphis Grizzlies as a team are underappreciated. Because nobody ever talks about Marc Gasol, really, ever.
And he's going to be a free agent.
Yeah. Which I hope he stays. I hope they keep that team together because they've always... they've just been one step behind in the Western Conference. And it seems like if they can just find maybe a little spark, and I don't even know who in free agency they could acquire, but they need one little spark to get them over the hump. And I give a lot of credit to I've been listening to a lot of interviews with the coaching staff of Memphis, and they've been giving a lot of credit to Vince Carter since they acquired him. Not because of what he's done on the court, but I guess he has become a true mentor off the court to a lot of their younger players. Which it's nice to see a player of his caliber and with his history accept his current role. Because you don't see that a lot in professional sports.
When he went back to Toronto for the last time, he got all choked up. That was... I got to be honest. It changed my kind of view on Vince Carter.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I thought badly of him. You know what I mean? But I didn't think much.
Yeah, and when I was coming up with this little storyline, I realized that I really don't know a lot about Vince Carter, which is a good thing. Meaning that he's not been in the public eye. He's not really been one of those players that's gotten in trouble or had like 6 or 7 kids with 6 or 7 different women, like a lot of NBA players. But it's just he's been a consistently great player. I still don't think he's necessarily Hall of Fame great, but what he's been able to do in the league over as long as he's been in the league, I think is impressive.
Yeah, he's been a top scorer. Whether or not he's like average, whether or not he's had the scoring average, you know what I mean? Not leading the league, but as far as talent on the floor, he's a top scorer. It's actually his birthday today.
Oh, nice! Happy birthday! And when I was mentioning the whole child thing, I was completely looking at Sean Kemp. So I hope he's listening.
Yeah, but Sean Kemp got to a point where he got so fat, like kids just started popping out of his skin.
Yeah.
He just started spawning.
That was ridiculous. That whole time off he had with the strike was amazing. How much it was detrimental to him.
The lockout ruined him. Oh my God!
Just
absolutely ruined him. So, you know how I love my basketball reference.
I'm listening.
I love the instant annoyance in your voice. Through 16 seasons, okay, players that are most like Vince Carter statistically for their careers, just through 16 seasons. Terry Porter, Eddie Jones, even though he played 14 seasons, Allen Iverson, Hal Greer, Jeff Hornacek, Jason Kidd, Ray Allen, Sam Jones, Maurice Cheeks, and Steve Nash.
That's primarily a list of Hall of Famers right there.
Except for Eddie Jones.
Yeah, except for Eddie Jones.
Yeah.
But really, that's a list of Hall of Famers.
When you look at it that way,
Yeah.
Cat's got to be a Hall of Famer.
So now, not to get away from the points and the topics that we've been on recently with the games and whatnot, I need to know your opinion on something before we go off to the NFL hour.
Oh boy.
And that's the Kobe Bryant situation.
Which situation would that be? There's multiple.
The situation where he's pretty much done for the year because he has to have rotator cuff surgery. Being a Laker fan, do you believe that to keep at least some aura of respect, he should pack it in?
It bothers me to see someone that was so great struggle, be labeled a ball hog because he's shooting so much. I wish that he could find a way to be efficient in helping everybody and not shoot so much. But he's Kobe. In his mind, he's still 26 years old, you know?
I mean, has he become the NBA equivalent of Dan Marino?
No, because he's got championships.
Okay, other than the championships, I just mean how he's going out because he's obviously one of the greats.
I just don't understand what you're coming back for. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
At this stage of the game, if you're not going to win a championship, and look, nothing short of some miraculous front office moves and salary cap maneuvering and bribing the front office, probably, or the main office, the league main office, to look the other way, there's no way the Lakers are going to contend anytime soon.
Yeah.
And they're already
and
they're already imploding because now Nick Young is got an attitude and a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah. And there's already talk about, since Charles Barkley's contract is up after this year, that Kobe could take over for Barkley on TNT.
Nah, that would be dumb.
Why would that be dumb?
Because Kobe doesn't have that personality. Kobe's an assassin. The reason Charles Barkley works on TNT is because he doesn't take himself seriously. He has fun up there. I don't see
But
Kobe
how
going up
much
there
fun would it be to watch? Because right now Shaq is also on that show. Kobe and Shaq on that show doing commentary.
Yeah, I think they get along now. I don't think it'll be as interesting as you think.
But, I mean, just the first season alone would be worth tuning in just because most people don't know that they get along. There's still that aura that there's a Kobe-Shaq issue.
Yeah, I think he should just go home and take money baths.
Well, I don't know.
You want to give back to the game, Kobe? Here's what you do. You take the D-League and you make it a bona fide minor league team where every NBA team has a D-League team, and you bring the Rochester Royals back. That's what you do.
Yeah.
There you go.
But now, do you think Kobe has a future in coaching?
I don't know. He doesn't seem to do well with players that don't get it on the first try.
True.
You know, that could be a total perception thing on my part, and I could be completely wrong. Just it seems to be a struggle of him when players don't work as hard as he does and don't have the results that he does. I don't know.
But that could make him a great coach.
It could, but it could also turn off a millionaire crybabies.
Well, that could too. That definitely could. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I agree with you. I hope he just looks at his legacy and looks at the state of the Lakers, and instead of coming back and having another year of just mediocrity and injuries and limping off into the sunset, I would rather he just put a fork in it right now. You know, do what Bird did, do what Magic. I mean, I shouldn't really say Magic. But even when Magic came back, he realized that he didn't have it anymore. Yeah, well, just do what the greats did and just say, all right, you know what? I could come back, but I know I'm just a shell of my former self. I might as well pack it in.
That's a topic for the next show because Magic quit the second time because nobody else wanted to play with him because he had HIV.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we're out of time. That's a topic for another show.
Yeah, I could go off on Isaiah Thomas because of that.
Yeah. So before I go, I'm just going to leave a little nugget to permeate your brain. We may be living in a basketball world where the finals will end up being the Atlanta Hawks and the Golden State Warriors. Just get ready. Wrap your brains around it. You're listening to 87 Sports Fans live on LateNightSportsRadio.com. The NFL Hour with Jim Saranteas from the Fantasy Greek is up next. We'll be right back, folks.
Baby, you're a mystery. Tell me what's a girl gotta do. Looking at the history doesn't seem to give